Assalamualaikum and a very good day. My name is Arifah Zahira.
My name is Muhammad Nazhar.
And today we will be presenting our argumentative essay on memes
Memes
as a tool to express opinion. So I will be presenting on the introduction for our essay. So what did we discuss in our introduction? First of all, we touched on what memes are. So according to Richard Dawkins, 1976, memes are to describe the flow and flux of culture. Memes are actually pictures or GIFs that has a caption to go along with it, and usually it incorporates humor into it. So for instance, there's a picture of a guy looking and with the caption that says, "So you're saying people like visuals more than text?" Interesting. So basically that's what this meme is trying to convey to us. So next, we touched on who are Generation Z. Generation Z comprised of people who were born from mid-1990s to 2012, and as from that period, they grew up with the infusion of popular culture as well as the internet. So we believe that to develop their opinion, they should be doing it in a platform that they find the most comforting, which is the internet, and right now the phenomenon of memes. So in our thesis statement, we strenuously believe that memes should be encouraged among Generation Z to express their opinion, as memes are accessible on the internet and are relatable to popular culture.
Okay, so for the first argument, why do we say that memes is the best for Generation Z to express their opinion is because memes are accessible on the internet. So our first argument is memes are adaptable. Why do we say memes are adaptable? Because a picture that went viral on the internet may convey a better intellectual message than a long structured essay. Because according to Coleman 2012, he defined memes as viral mass image, video, and cache phrases under constant modification by users and with only a propensity to travel as fast as the internet can move them. So, because Generation Z is, they don't even have an interest to read a long structured essay, so that is why memes is suited to them better than that option. So argument 2 is because of the social media sharing. So I'm sure that most of the people nowadays have their own social media, such as Facebook, Twitter, and even the Instagram. So that is why, because meme is in the form of images, cartoons, and or comic books, that is why they are suited to be in the social media sharing. Because as mentioned by the Woodsworth 2018, as memes are generally pictures, this pose no great challenge to social media sharing. And therefore, with only a few clicks away, Generation Z may have an access to the meme without any predicament.
Okay, so now we're moving on to the second argument, which is memes are relatable to Generation Z. So our first argument, memes are a part of popular culture. So according to Scardina 2017, who stated that memes are popular culture. Popular culture is a reinterpretation of everyday life and experiences, and the meme is a visual symbol of this reinterpretation. Memes are used to reinterpret events about popular culture into a language that is much simpler. So what this means is, it takes everyday events from celebrity gossips to minor events that happen on social media, and it turns it into a meme. So as memes are a part of popular culture, it is inevitable that it would be relatable to Generation Z. Generation Z, who grows up with the internet, is on social media all the time. So as memes represent popular culture, and their life are intertwined with it. So for example, this meme right here. Recently there's a popular talk around vaccination, whether it is necessary or not. So as a response to this debate, Pancake.snake on Instagram felt the need to express their opinion about it. they inserted a caption that said, 1,300 kids that died of the plague watching unvaccinated children die of preventable diseases. This shows that the user is actually disappointed with this recent event and showing her advocation for vaccination through this meme. Alright, so moving on. Memes are relatable as it is humorous. The intended purpose is to make people laugh. So that's why we think that memes are able to make serious issues into lighter issues that is easier to digest for its users and for people who read it. For example, when we talk about vaccination, we get like, oh, it's so serious and it's actually really sad, and yes, and maybe like some people can't digest it because it's too hard for them, but because of memes, they're able to accept it better. So, like this one. So, to Generation Z, this meme and this graphic is humorous to them, and they are able to express their opinion, they are able to make people laugh, and people are being aware of the situation. So, in conclusion, memes are relatable to Generation Z because of it being a part of popular culture and because of its humorous nature.
Moving on to our first counter argument, which is our first argument is not all Generation Z have access to the internet, because according to the Bruce White 2016, she said that due to the high cost of the device, it is refrained people from having internet access at their homes. So according to the World Economic Forum, more than 4 billion people in the world still do not have access to the internet. And that is why memes is still not relevant. Okay, so based on the Internet World statistic on March 2019, only 10.3% the people in Africa out of 1.3 billion people still do not have access to the internet. And also while in Malaysia, 78.3% only are internet users, and meanwhile where's the rest of the 21.4%? It is still not relevant due to the lack of the internet access. But to refute the argument, there are tons of free internet access that are available to the public this day. The government have funded a free Wi-Fi to the public, and also the university also offer free Wi-Fi to the researchers and their students. Public cafes such as Starbucks and McD provide free Wi-Fi to their customers for them to enjoy. Therefore, there are still many ways for them to have an internet access in order for them to participate in the phenomenon.
So now moving on to the second counter argument, which is memes can be misinterpreted as offensive based on some cultures' ethics. So according to Chi 2016, some cultures have high and low context, meaning that cultures are different from each other, and some things are not acceptable for them but are acceptable to other cultures. Okay, to refute the argument, we say not every meme is catered to meet the needs of every Generation Z's culture. As told by McNeil 2017, each new user adapts and adjusts the meme to her or his unique communicative purpose. So therefore, every culture needs to adapt to understand that other people have their own cultures and humor as well. In conclusion, we think that when people are offended by memes that are not meant for their culture, we should practice more tolerance towards it to not create more tension.
As in conclusion, you can see that meme can be accessed conveniently compared to the other forms of expression. And also memes are also relatable to Generation Z because of how it is immersed in popular culture and not to mention its humorous nature.
And lastly, I would like to say that memes are here for the long run, and it is unlikely that it will go anywhere. So it is with hope that we say there could be more scholars like Timo Schiffman, who has researched extensively on the effectiveness of memes and how it could be utilized for the betterment of our younger generation.
That's all from us.
Thank you.
Thank you.